Fuck it, we ball. Welcome back. We gotta take out a horde army right away. They've somehow claimed more territory than, any fucking horde army ever. We have a lot of shit to do this episode in a lot less time than last episode. Last episode, we went through the same couple turns a couple times. It was a little bit weird, but it is what it is. This turn is just subjugating this continent, basically. I mean, there's not really another definition for it. We're taking over this continent. Also, if I sound tired as fuck, I am. It's been a day, a little bit, a lot of a day. But either way, we got our Imperial regiments. We're going to keep on moving. We've got to go ahead and take this settlement. Or maybe it's a defense. That seems to be a defense. Move on over here. They attempted to ambush us. We intercepted it. Doesn't work. We're fucking Markus Wolfhart. He sniffed that shit out. Then we're going to head on over here into their territory. I kind of have to make sure I'm not suffering from, what do you call it? Whatever it was. It doesn't matter anymore. Even if I can't remember the fucking word for taking damage over time, I'm not sure why I cannot remember that word. Probably something to do with overall stress. I seem to have a decent vocabulary most of the time. But I'm not some fucking nerd that says intelligent quotient. My intelligence quotient. No, it's fucking IQ. I abbreviate a lot of stuff, and I think also the brain rot and fog just consumes me endlessly, and within the year I will probably be drooling and just non-sentient, unfortunately. It's kind of just how life goes. We would lose a unit here, even if we lightning striked, which sucks. We gotta keep sieging that, and we end up losing way more units than we would have otherwise. So we just have to go in here and fight the good fight. And we're gonna lose a fuck ton of units. It was kind of just me being a fool. Some even say an idiot. I did the same strategy again. It just was not that good of a strategy. But it let me reset my army comp and reset my general, state. No, I don't want to say status. We just did a tight formation. It wasn't the best formation, nor was it the best fight I've had. I mean, a Hellblaster volley plus the organ gun, right? I think that's what that one is. We have good equipment. We have the numbers to win this. It was about positioning and very incorrect positioning at that. And we just didn't do as good as we probably could. This is actually a fight where you get to see our knight, our Bretonnian knight, really ride the high. I'm not sure if he's a tabletop character, but I would love to have him in a Markus Wolfhart tabletop army. He is just a beast. He is out there fighting off Source Warriors alone as he gets pelted with missiles, just completely unbothered, fighting back. We had one of our flanks get absolutely overwhelmed, just clashed against. They took a shit ton of damage. It was rather unfortunate. We had to push our back line up into the front line, which ended up doing more damage than probably was necessary. We had to make sure our artillery kept pelting their back line instead of pelting our front line, and our front lines just continued to fall apart, while what little archers we did have or were working ended up falling apart and getting attacked, and ended up having to actually fight like they were the front line. So this was just not a good battle at all, but it let us reset our army comp a little bit guilt-free, which, while not the best thing in the world, probably is something we needed. And here in a second, I think we're about to get army losses. Usually when I say where are army losses, we end up getting them. I think that's something that happens like every fucking Warhammer YouTuber. He's like, where are army losses? And then almost immediately it happens. I've seen that in a couple YouTubers. I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny, dude. We'll see here in a second, though. Come on. Where are army losses? It's got to be, like, right now, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. See, I questioned it, and we lost, what, 3 units? While it's not what I want to hear, it's better than what I could have heard otherwise. You gotta love that, beating them the hell down didn't even do anything. They want military access. Doesn't matter. They're a faction that's gonna fucking die. Look at their power scaling. Let's get another guy up here, back up Markus. We might even be able to beef up Marcus's team real quick. I feel like Markus is going to lose. What the fuck was that? Oh. Gave myself epilepsy there looking at that. What'd I do? Click off, click on. Oh, we're gonna lose all those. Ah, fuck it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ain't the worst thing in the world. Let's keep on working up. What happened here? Oh, they're retreating? Well, we got our army comp back up. Mostly. We've got to beef up a little bit more, but then we'll be good. Let's just go ahead, eat these dudes alive. I guess, that dude is my biggest hater, Master Mundy or whatever. He's up there fucking plotting. He's, snide, conniving. He's up there making plans when I least expect it to fuck me over. Doesn't matter, though. We've got, like, 8 active armies or something crazy roaming about. Like, we are not on the down and down. We are winning if I ever saw so. I kind of wish there was Iron Belchers in the camps. I mean, it's certainly better Warhammer 3. Just give them Ogre Bulls. Like, what the fuck is Warhammer 3? It pisses me off. I think the camps should give you way more. Like, just give us some regiments. Like, I end up installing the Ogre Mercenary mod for Warhammer 2. Next playthrough, you're actually going to see that. No. We get, I'm sorry I lied. We have, what do you call it? We've got, Thoric Ironbrow first, but he's going to be a short, like, hour-long episode. Just like a solid, episode, and then we'll move on to modded, which is going to be great. Some of my best experiences ever with Warhammer were modded. Let's go down here. Teclis ended up pissing me off. The elves, usually the elves would be pretty good with us, but we end up having to kill him, for his own good. He picked a fight he couldn't keep. And then look at this other army. It's halberds and guns. That's kind of the sort of army comp we get, is these all red troops. You'll see these scattered around the map. Just these solid Imperial Regiment armies.
The taming of this wild continent has not been without repercussion. Now the jungle sends its final challenger. Ready yourself, Hunts Marshal. Are you the hunter or the prey?
Well, that was a surprise cutscene to me, too. Doesn't matter, though. We've got some progress to be made. That will be the victory right there. We could have done it right away, but you guys see a good little while longer. He knows we're at war with the filthy, what would he call them? Knife ears. Or he would, beard cutters. They're beard cutters. My name, fucking beard cutters. So he immediately wished for an alliance. I, of course, gave it to him. We're going to be sacrificing troops left and right. We have like 40 halberdiers we can instantly recruit. As you can see here, we have a shit ton of units. It's just kind of what's happened. I think we just killed the fuck out Tyrion. And this is where the rebellions come from now on. They actually spawn in the same place for the rest of the campaign. I just have 2 armies here who deal with it progressively worse as the campaign continues. I know you want to hear better. We deal with it better. No, we don't. We got our asses kicked 2 ways from fucking Sunday. We rotate on up here to kill their fucking island. We didn't want them to respawn up here, so we just took that out. Then we came on down here, took this. Yes, that is another army to the north. It was not the same army. You can tell because of the little heroes, my kindergarten students. But on the earlier point, today has been a day. I kind of feel like there's a karmic swing to things because I had a really good week. I made a new friend at the gym, like a genuine friend, and I've been talking to them every day. And then a person who I knew from a while ago at the gym came back and started some drama, become pretty much completely unprompted. I'd say completely unprompted, because people agreed with me or like, what the fuck's going on? So it was just a bit of a day, wore me the fuck out, so that's why I'm tired. Just for reference, so people don't think I've been doing like fentanyl or something. Actually, no, it's Trank that makes you sleepy, my bad. No, I'm not like out of it. I'm just kind of bleh. You guys probably know the exact thing. Like a day of solid adulting when you're like my age will fucking take you out. And then I had classes and shit. Let's do this as we always do. We gotta figure out which faction we do. Spread propaganda. Propaganda is probably the easiest thing we're ever gonna do. It gives us another Imperial regiments, which is nice. We just gotta see what we'll take. We have so much of it already. So much of it. Like, look at that army right there. It's knights and gun lines. Like, these are some rather unique fucking armies charging around here in the south. I actually think it's really cool. And, you know, we have, like, no issues now. No actual fighting, which is lovely to see. And then, what do I have to do? I'm looking to build sacred pools, I think. I gotta look around and do that. We had a lot of upgrading to do, but I couldn't find the sacred pools. And that might have just been a clip I meant to edit out that I left in. Or it might be because I wanted to show this. Yeah, it was probably because I wanted to show this. I don't know why I left that much in. My apologies, gamers. I already voiced over it. It's permanent. It's a fixture. It's not a bug. It's a feature. Let's go ahead and take this place. We're leveling up a lot of our troops. That's going to be good for that final battle. I do kind of feel like we're going to absolutely fucking sweep the line, the hypothetical line when it comes to that final battle. Let's see if this battle does any better. We don't lose any troops this time, so I think their veteran status, having fought the same incursion twice, has, you know, made them better. The Bretonians mixed with the Empire have come to offend us. I really do want to play as those multi-army rogue armies at some point. I think that would be rather badass. This guy, Master Mundy, came on down south to fuck with us. And then these guys went to war with us, which was probably the stupidest fucking decision they've ever made. Like, we're rank 1, they're pretty high rank. That is a ranking battle I could win. I mean, they don't have, like, stupid armies. They just don't have good garrisons. So, you know what? I'm not going to fault them for it. But we are going to have a sweeping case of victories that just will not be recoverable, like, at all. They're actually going to beg for peace after we take their first 2 settlements. Like, holy fuck, it was a tough battle. You kicked our asses. You took out our 2 main armies. Can you fuck off? No, we're going to kick your ass. 2 ways from Sunday. We're going to take this island. It's a good point. It's where legendary lords spawned, and I think it's where they have a monument, which means we took out a lot of their spawning power. We're going to go ahead and take this settlement after settlement. We're going to take, you know, if this was Warhammer 3, I'd give a lot of these to Thoric Ironbrow, just to, you know, consolidate our space and keep us where we want to be. But this is not a game that happens, so, you know, there's a trade-off to be had. But it's not a bad trade-off at all. We get some more Imperial supplies. The blue people from across the ocean have gone ahead and confederate these guys, right? I wanted to say consolidate, but it's confederate. But it won't matter. We'll eliminate their foothold on this continent, and then they will for sure, come to us with a parley. More than likely, we've got the same incursion yet again. We let them move up north a bit, and then we ambush. It happens again and again. It's not going to stop, nor is it going to change. It's actually, just going to become better each time. They're not going to throw a wrench in our works unless they threw a all single unit army at us, which I think they would do if we kept playing perpetually. That's actually another type of army I have a lot of, flagellants and handgunners, I think they're called. We just have a shit ton of those armies, as they're pretty cheap because you can decrease the, what do you call it? The upkeep on them with one of their skills, I think. And you can also buff them pretty good, and there's like a solid army. And we're going to get going. It's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why am I edging the button? Do not ask me. Look at that. It's going to be easy enough battle. Let's load on up in here. There's a little bit of a cutscene, I do believe. Not too much of one. Not something I can't voice over. Let's do this shit, you stinky gamers. Or I should probably refer to the stinky lizard men. Let's go fuck them up. Who am I kidding? I had the most fun in Warhammer 3 playing the Lizardmen. Like, the most fun I'd had in a while. Who the fuck am I kidding calling them stinky Lizardmen? Also, as of today, the Shadows of Change update came out. Just a little time reference for you fellas. Or maybe it came out. At least videos about it came out. So, we're going to have a lot of fun with that in the future. I'll probably go back to Warhammer 3 and play those at some point. I'm not sure when. Some point is a good time span for that. Look at her. She's disabled that. She's one of the greatest hunters in the world. Just went ahead and disabled the entire force barrier, but now she's out in front. Not that I think that's an issue. She could completely handle that shit. Look at that. We started, and before we even started, we're fucking hitting these dudes with rockets. That's cool as shit. We hit the back of one of our units with the rockets, though. We've got set up. We're getting the game paused. We're going to set up 3 front lines. I assumed that they would all come from the 3 angles I see before. It feels right. Maybe ones will pillar out of our right and left flanks, but I do have a feeling that we will have reinforcements, or I had a feeling. I will tell you, this was my first time playing this battle, and I felt pretty exceptionally smart here. Getting our 3 artillery pieces set up, going pretty damn hard, keeping our flanks pretty damn secure, and just in general fucking up the Lizardmen. We had some good bow lines, some good shit. We set ourselves up pretty good here. Worthwhile. This was pretty badass. Look at that. What is that? Is that one of the? Is that their max level lizard? The tier 5? That's pretty fucking badass. Ooh, chain lightning. What is that? Does that mean they have an? Yeah, I see it flying up there. That's what did it. Yeah, that's a, what's it called? No, not Carnosaur. Sauron, or whatever the fuck. That thing's feisty. It's over there fighting our halberdiers. Our halberdiers are gonna fuck it up, though. No chance. Our front line held very strongly. We had 1 unit of halberdiers that got fucked up by spells, way more than it should have. We did have lizardmen reinforcements come out of the right side, as I predicted. That's why I had the 2 formations. Just kidding. I did not know those guys were gonna come out of the right side. Kind of should have known, though. Our beefy heroes up in the front absolutely beating the shit out of them. Look at our knight, dude. He's green in combat fighting a giant lizard. I really, I listened to, I don't know, is this personal information? I listened to Godric and Felix on Audible, which is where I consume my Godric and Felix. And I'm really hoping they go to Lustria, like, genuinely. Or when they eventually do redo they revamp, undo the end times. I'm hoping to get some more Godric and Felix content, because you can totally have, with how fucky the canon is at this point and how funny, it's just 40K is just a bunch of people with reasons to go to war with each other continuously going to war with each other. Not the same thing with old world or with fantasy, but that's okay. Like, you can totally do that and just, reset the lore. Do some techless bullshit, some timey-wimey bullshit. I would be here for it if we could have concurrent uh, Godric and Felix. Send the Godric from the future back. That'd even be cool. Look at those fucking lizards, dude. They're over there like, God. They're getting barraged by the longest distance shit ever, dude. Just missiles and organ guns. That's probably pretty fucking scary for them. And then we're fucking these dudes up. Your Carnosaur just got eaten alive. We killed their lord. And that should be it. Should be a cutscene in 3, 2, 1. Or not. What are we doing? I'm not entirely sure. That fucking spooked the shit out of me. Well, I'm getting outro after this. I think it's about to be a cutscene.
Bring out the nooses.
The mighty protector of the jungle is nothing more than a hunter's trophy. The land of the lizard men lies in ruin, conquered for the Empire. It is theirs to dominate and plunder. At least for now.
I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or wherever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's all right. Outside of that, positive affirmations. Thank you guys for watching the episode. I know these are all pretty long by YouTube standards. It means the world to me that you gave me your view, your watch time, your like, your subscription, whatever you did give me means the world to me, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, I will always be thankful.